Here we go.
Oh,
Welcome
boy.
to CreatorCast. We are CreatorCast, and we are live. Google Hangouts. I feel like this is the way that midweek chat should be. Maybe not at 3 o'clock in the morning my time, which is what it is right
maybe
now.
Maybe we'll wait till you get back, and then we'll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds good. But so I'm Danny Black from Where's Danny Black. We don't have the because we're live, but we also have YouTube down in Melbourne. I'm sure that's where he is. And Jay Boston is driving and he's stuck in traffic. Yeah. And YouTube, this is awesome. And then we have Ben on Kopsh, and I think you're back home now, right?
I'm back home. Yep, back home from yesterday.
Awesome.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, is anyone switching here, or is this just auto switching?
It's auto switching. I have it set to auto, so if you talk,
if we start talking together, it's gonna just jump all over the place. So everybody shut up while someone else talks.
Yes. Well, if somebody has something interesting to say, and not just boobs. What? Boobs.
Sorry.
I'll test boobs. What was it
say
doing
boobs.
then? Was it jumping all over the place?
Why don't you stop letting me post this to the Facebook group?
Let's just so let's. I want to see if there's comments and stuff like that. Man, it's so early.
Where are we live, Jenny? Are we live on YouTube or on
CreatorCast? Yeah, YouTube.
Oh wow, okay. Oh, hello, YouTube.
Yes.
Hello, the YouTubes.
Hello, the YouTubes. It says there's 4 people watching or something.
That's probably us.
So that's me, you, Jay, and
No, we got Gina Walters is on.
Oh, hey, Gina. Hang on, I got to tune in then.
Gina Bocadina. Okay, all right, we do. How we have? Oh, and Floyd. G'day.
Oh, Floyd. Brahmi. So
we got
some people on.
We got Tim.
Funky Miller's on here. He just started his vlog recently with his funny kids' faces doing the transitions, which was awesome. So yeah, welcome, dude. This is awesome. There's people here. We're having fun. We're just doing a midweek chat. God, it's so early. I thought that was such a good idea. I could just go at 3 o'clock in the morning.
What time is it for you? 3 o'clock.
Yeah, 3 o'clock. So Emma's asleep. We're in this awesome cabin up in Oregon. I'm gonna do on my live channel tomorrow, live from the drone at sunset. It's so beautiful.
Oh, awesome.
Right.
So,
that sounds awesome.
Yeah, but Ben, you just got back from a trip. Tell us about where you've been.
So I've been in Vanuatu for 4 days, 3 nights. 4 days, 3 nights, and staying on an island, but it's kind of mainland, if you like. Like you could walk to this island if the tide was low enough. It's called Hideaway Island, and I had a bunch of reviews to do over there. Funnily enough, I watched you guys chatting on the last CreatorCast that I wasn't a part of, and Jay said, "Yeah, Benon should do more snorkel masks. That's what's getting his channel to grow." And I'm like, "Yeah, I am. I'm on the way there now." Yeah. But I did hear you, Jay, and I had that already up my sleeve. So, I went there and I actually did my very first scuba dive ever, which was really cool.
Yeah,
got to give massive thanks to Richard. If Richard's tuning in here, he'll know he's the dive master there. He's actually just left that resort and he's now going to be moving to Blue Dive in Port Douglas. If you want to go and do a dive, do it with him. It's really, really good. So what do you want to know? Have you guys? I mean, Danny, you've been to Vanuatu, haven't you?
There's other people watching too. We got Ben Wilson jumping in. We got Creaky said, "Hey guys."
G'day, Ben. G'day, Creaky.
Shyla Rose.
Just jumping back onto Ben and mate. How much of your trip was sponsored, Ben? Were you able to put some things together?
Yeah. Okay. Everything on that trip was sponsored. So I was catered for at the resort, and all of the reviews paid for my airfare and paid me my fee to make the reviews.
Wow, well done.
And if we want to if we want to dig into that on an episode or whenever anyone wants to know, I'm happy to outline the costings and how I dug into that and how I achieved it.
I've just got one
happy to do
for you, if you don't mind. Like, how much time do you think you put into all the organization and asking people if they'd like to sponsor, or if they came to you? Was it like days or was it just like hours that you?
No, it was weeks. It took me weeks. To get it together. Yeah, okay. Probably about 3 weeks in total. So So the way it started was I get requests from snorkel manufacturers saying we've seen your videos and we want you to do one for our product. And my channel is my living, so I'm not just going to say yes, send me your mask and I'll review it. I say sure. What would you like me to do? What are you thinking? Here's what I'm thinking. This is what it's going to cost for me to do that. And if it's summertime in Australia, then it's fine because I can just walk out the door here, go to Jarvis Bay and make a review. But majority of these reviews come in during Australian winter because Northern Hemisphere is the opposite. So I've got to go somewhere warm. So I said to these guys, well, it's going to cost X amount of dollars because I've got to fly to Vanuatu or somewhere close. And then I put up a thing on Facebook saying, you know, where do people recommend that's warm this time of the year with good water for snorkeling? And a lot of people said Vanuatu. So I researched a bunch of resorts over there, put forward my idea that I'm going to come over there, got these reviews to make. If you can host me, I'll tie the reviews into your resort so you guys get the bonus of the momentum on YouTube because it's connected to a snorkel mask. And I happen to have, I'm really stoked about this. One of the reviews, I've got it right here.
I'm not yawning because it's boring. I'm just 3 o'clock in the morning.
This is actually a first. This mask here is the Seaview 180 V2. Now, I am the first person to have this. And the Seaview 180 version 1 is the video on my channel that pretty much did all of my growth. See you, Scotty. he's got a Seaview 180 V2 there too, haven't you, you bastard? Oh, he's got a microphone. Yeah, microphone. Yeah, so I'm really stoked. This review that I've made in Vanuatu, I'm hoping will tie into the Seaview 180 Mark 1, and the resort gets the benefit because that's always linked to that resort. But yeah, sorry, to answer your question very quickly, about 3 weeks, Jay.
Okay, great. I mean, well done. That's fantastic.
Cheers.
All right, now jump into Jay. Let's jump in the chat.
Hang on, while I was away, Jay, you've blown up overnight, dude. That's
Mate,
I feel like that could be a discussion on it.
Yeah,
let's subscribers. Yeah, it's nuts.
Let's jump before we jump to Jay. Let's jump into the comments a little bit. The Crane, I always forget. I don't know how to say it. Is it Crane? Corinne? You know what I'm talking about? Family Diaries. Karen, the Karen family. Scotty Ventures is here. And Ben Wilson is here. They're all kind of Creaky's here. All right. If you guys have any questions, throw them out. And let's jump to Jay because Jay, I love that. It's actually fun. I'm like actually doing.
Oh boy.
Oh,
he's cut.
Danny. See you, mate.
See you, mate.
Stupid thing.
Hey.
Is it me? I was out. Sorry. I'm back.
Yep. You're back.
Okay. Jay, it's funny to see your channel. I love that you did that second video, the comment follow up and all that stuff. But people that write the dumbest things in your comments, and it's fun to like jump back at them. Like when they say that you're doing clickbait, it's not clickbait because everything you're posting is your footage, and the thumbnail and the title have everything to do with what you're talking about.
Yeah,
so,
it's my opinion on something that happened in front of me, and I've got the footage, and that was it. I mean, yeah, like it's drawn a lot of viewership and interest, which is great. That's good for the channel and everything. But like within the first 4 days, it didn't do much, and then I think it went on the YouTube recommended list, which was huge, and it just went mental. Because I asked a whole bunch of people that watched it that I knew, and I'm like, how'd you find it? And they're like, it was on the recommendation list, it's like on the dashboard on the homepage of YouTube. So that was pretty cool. And then what was really interesting is yesterday, one of the guys that I was actually in the footage, a French guy that kind of, if you watch it again, he was at the where this blue shirt guy raced over and put his arm around Casey. This French guy came up and kind of took a shot without Casey knowing of Casey in the background. And he got in touch with me saying, oh, dude, you know, what you did wasn't all that good. You know, I'm really not happy. And I'm like, oh, do I respond to something like that? So I did. I responded, oh, what aren't you happy about? And he's like, oh, you put a video up of me and you didn't blow my face out. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry to say, but I don't have to. Like in America and Australia, you can be in public and pretty much film anything. and anybody, and because you're in public space. And so it took him about half an hour to get back to me, and he's like, "Oh, I've just checked the laws, and you're right. In Paris or in France, you actually have to get permission on anybody in a public space to actually put them up on social media at all."
Wow.
So that was pretty interesting. And he's like, "I'm really sorry if I offended you. Great video. You know, it was really, really cool to see you and meet you." And I was like, "Oh, that's cool." So, but yeah, it's just going up and up. And every time I open up the Videaste app that we all have, it's just like tick, 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 tick. And I was like, yes,
dude,
it's still going. And you wake up in the morning and there's a whole bunch of new comments, and yeah, it's cool. The majority of people are actually positive and friendly, and they've subbed because they like the content. And yeah, so it's been a whirlwind exercise. It's been great.
Well, from last week when we were just chatting with Scotty D from Hey We're Talking, it was like you were like, "Yeah, I just got to 10,000 views," or no, it was like, how ridiculous was it?
Yeah, like just before New York, I was at 12,900, and I reckon by probably this time tomorrow, it's going to hit the 16K mark.
Wow.
So it's going pretty mental.
Oh, is he frozen again?
We lost Danny. What about view count, Jay?
View count's gone crazy too. If you have a look at that video, it's just gone over 500,000 views, and
nice.
Which is great. My monetization's gone up 3 times as well in that time.
Wow.
So, yeah, having a monetized video really does help. The last one that went nuts for me, there was a music video in there that once it started getting really popular, the person the people who own the rights to that music decided that they'd take all the monetization. So I didn't get anything out of that. But this one so far is good. It's fine.
Damn.
Yeah. But no, I'm enjoying the ride. And like, yeah, for YouTube subscribers and views, it seems to come in waves. And like with our Ben and snorkeling video, like that got a massive spike, and then it kind of dies down again. So I'm sure it's going to start dying down soon. But I'm enjoying it.
Cool.
Gives me a new lease on it.
Well, before we jump into YouTube, is there? Let's look at the comments. Ben, are you looking at comments and stuff?
Yeah, I'm reading them. I think mine might be frozen. I haven't seen many new comments. Oh no, there's one. Sorry.
There's quite a few there.
Yeah.
Floyd said he'd love to see Ben on do his cost outlining things.
Yeah, happy to do that, man. Happy to do that for you, Floyd. On the show, of course. So everybody else.
Yeah. Cricky said he loved that Jay was wearing a blue shirt in his video about the blue shirt guy.
So many people picked up on that.
That is so funny. Yeah, people are just talking about Ben Wilson's going on a trip soon. Where's Sarah's here, by the way. So welcome, where's Sarah? This is just going to be the midweek chat. Simple. That's why we're doing it live, because no one wants to edit it this week. We're all busy. So yeah. YouTube, what are you up to this
Scotty,
this
man,
week?
I loved your Nile. I don't know if you've posted it up yet, the video, but the photos have been unreal.
The photos are awesome.
Yeah, I haven't. It'll be up tomorrow 7 a.m. It was honestly the best time I've probably ever had doing anything urban exploring, let alone vlogging, if you want to call it that. It was an absolute magic day, to be honest. Like, we got up at 5:30 in the morning. From my house to the Nilex is about a half an hour drive at that time in the morning. Got there at 6:30. It was pitch black when we got there. As soon as we walked up the stairs, the sun just came over the top of the horizon, and just pure red sky.
Nice.
Yeah, and of course, yeah, and Floyd too. Yeah, Floyd was there. Yeah, and it was awesome, man. I think we spent about 2 hours up there just like filming, and this steam train left from Flinders Street Station, so we got to see this steam train go around in like 180 degrees.
Oh, that's
you could see all the smoke coming up and stuff. It was really cool. I had no idea that was happening, but Floyd did. But not as exciting as you guys. Vanuatu in New York sounds a lot better. So yeah, the video will be out tomorrow 7 a.m. That's Melbourne time.
For those that are interested, did you see the the news article that came out today on the Nilex?
No, I haven't.
No. The council of the area where the Nilex plastic sign is has just issued the property developer a 21-day tightening up of security to minimize trespassing, or else they get fined $750,000.
Dude,
All I'm saying to you is you got in at a great time because they're going to tighten up the security. They're going to close every door and every crack.
How many times have they said that though? It's
yeah, I know, but they're going to be issued with a fine now. So
yeah, we walked straight in, man. They have tightened up a fair bit. A lot of the old ways are shut, but there's still a way straight in. Like,
so did you go through that magic door that we've been in before?
No, that's been, they've taken the handle off, so you can't turn the handle, and then they've put all corrugated steel behind it. But there's just a gate wide open that we walk straight through.
No way.
Yeah. Yeah, and we stood around for so long, didn't see security car, didn't see police, didn't see anything, had absolutely no worry. We were completely out in the open, just walking around. Some of the guys were climbing the actual Nilex tower.
That's awesome.
The clock, which you'll see.
I also heard that you can't actually go up those silos anymore. You've got to go across from the VB sign over the bridge. No,
we still went up.
Okay.
Yeah, we went straight up the stairs, which almost killed me. You'll see in the video
it's a lot of steps.
You'll see in the video how hungover I was. It was I had like 2.5 hours sleep, and I was straight there with the camera, and I was walking up them stairs, and I was like,
hey dude, we got Charles Marlowe has jumped in. He's here watching the legend of the IRL dude.
Yeah, he's the king of this.
Dude,
hey, the Vegeta.
Cody subscribe to us?
Yeah, Charles Marlowe, man. We did a big video. Yeah, but it's got to be what, 3:30. We're on the same time zone.
if anyone's watching and they're in the chat and you want to see how to do an IRL stream in real life stream, go and hit Charles Marlowe's channel. Go to the little corner thing and hit the little 3 buttons and say go to channel. And hit subscribe, and the next time he goes live and he does an in real life stream, you'll see how it's done.
Is
this
that
guy,
like TV, the movie?
Yes. No, it's not.
I've not watched that film, but this Charles, I love your in real life streams, and I've got a lot to catch up on because I've been in Vanuatu for too long.
Yeah,
wow, awesome.
You can also watch my Here's Danny Black channel to watch IRLs and 360.
Well, it's too much. The trouble with creating and the trouble with making content is when you go away to do something and all your mates are doing stuff at the same time, you just get a backlog. Like, I've got no time to sit down and watch what everyone's been doing.
I feel you. I feel you. I It's so tough. Like when I was just sitting in Australia, it's like I was all caught up, and then when we were traveling and doing stuff all the time, it's just like, boom, like you got to catch up on so many videos. Like I don't even watch like Will Smith's video because I'm trying to catch up on everyone else's videos that I'm friends with.
I tried to watch one of his latest ones where he's hiking, and I kind of got bored, so I stopped watching it. But he's still pretty cool. Like he caught up with Casey the other day too, which was pretty sweet.
Are you just going to keep name dropping Casey? Are you? Stop right in the way.
No, I've had enough. You know, it's kind of like when you make out with the girl you've always wanted to make out with at high school, right? And it wasn't all that good. You know what I mean? That's kind of what it felt like.
Jesus. Is that? Oh my God! Really? Is that how you feel of it?
Yeah. You know what? Like not making out with anybody, but you know, like when you've experienced something, you're like, cool, I've done that now. I don't have to do it anymore. I don't have to talk about it anymore.
Well, I will say that, yeah, being on the live streams and stuff like that, like I just had the Here's Danny Black channel comments over here, but I have like to edit videos for my other channel, and it's really like it's tough to get motivated for it because the live streams are just so much easier and more fun.
Yeah,
but because you've been doing it for so much, it's like for a whole month.
That's true. That's true. And this little gadget that I got that does the 360 one, whether it's 360, like I don't know if you saw that, Jay, but I put the camera up and I was able to play a gig, and you can look around wherever you want live.
That's awesome.
Like you on your camera, like you would a 360 video. But then the other one that I did, I was just walking around. You could see different screens. It was pretty cool. Like I was like, man, why did I have this for July? But I have it for now. Yeah. So I have videos. I'm hoping to get a video out tomorrow. I just have to spend time editing it. And I think I said this literally last week with you and Scotty D on the chat that I was trying to edit that video and get it out by tomorrow. But I'm taking like a little bit of a vacation on that channel, so then I'll come back strong and hit you guys hard. So
yeah,
oh, sorry, go ahead, Scotty.
I was just going to say on that front, talking about that stuff. We have the episode on Saturday coming out with Fogarty Avenue, and we had Dave Lee the week before. I've been editing those, and they are a pain in the ass on my computer because the what do you call it? When I got to like make adjustments to it, and then when I'm finally done with it, it takes like 3 hours for me. What's it called? I can't remember. I'm having a mind blank right now. Rendering. It takes 3 hours to render all 3 clips. And then if I make little adjustments, sometimes I've got to re-render it again.
Weird.
Yeah, it's just I don't think my MacBook Air is powerful enough for like the big clip, being that it's QuickTime.
MacBook Air, yeah.
Well,
I thought you were on a MacBook Pro.
How long's the episode?
The Dave Lee one was 40 minutes. The Fogarty Avenue one's about 30.
Okay, yeah, that's probably why. They're probably 4 or 5 gig files once you export them.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, it's the big
files.
For
a MacBook Air to be handling.
Yeah. I'm looking at a MacBook Pro right now, so it's going to make that step up.
Tell us about your VideoMic Pro Plus that you just bought.
Here it is right here. Well, that's the box. It's not actually in there. It's
such a good microphone. You're going to love it, dude.
It's down here on charge, which I can now take it off charge. There you go. I'm pumped for this thing. The fact that it turns itself on when I start recording is the greatest thing ever. If anyone wants a VideoMic Pro, I'll be selling this one. So if anyone wants to put, there it is.
Creaky was asking if you were using the Commodore 64 to edit your videos because it takes so
long. What do you say, Creaky? Yeah, Commodore. Yeah, it's been.
Sorry, Jay. What were you asking, Scotty?
I was just asking if you got a dead cat for it too.
No, not for the Plus. I bought one online, so it will be here next week.
You can't really buy them anywhere because they don't fit.
Yeah, I bought one off eBay, which is the Rode version for it. I don't think it's an actual official Rode one, but it's it's a must-have. That's for sure.
Well, I think that it's
Jay,
a good midweek chat. We should probably wrap it up soon, unless you guys want to keep talking.
I just had a question for Jay. I was going to ask, with your Casey fiasco, did you reach out to him to have his opinion?
I did. So I emailed, Instagrammed, all kinds of different ways, but I knew because of what he was talking about in his couples therapy thing from last time, that he was away for 4 or 5 days with his family, which you probably just seen the video that he put out recently. He's just got back and he went across to LA, so I just knew he was time poor, but didn't hear too much. I did see some of the comments from some of the people that he is associated with, like Sam Sheffer.
Okay, what did he say?
So, they were just like, it's hard, when you're so busy to just stop and take photos all the time. So yeah, that's why he did what he did. So it was all just above board. It was nothing really negative, which was good.
Yeah. I'm just looking on there at how much negative. There's a lot. Like this is your Scooter Brad incident.
Well,
pretty
I don't
much.
know. I had a look at, I really aren't reading a lot of the comments that are negative. I just skim over them. But I had a look at how many ups, thumb ups and thumb downs, and there's definitely a lot more thumbs up that are in there. So that's all I'm looking at.
I'm seeing it's pretty even. 4,512 down to 8,199 up.
So it's like 50% more ups than downs, which is
good.
Yeah.
It's just weird. It's funny to look through it. And if you guys are in the chat or watching after the fact, go over and check out Jay's video. I'm sure somebody will post a link below after the fact, but if you haven't seen it already, it's actually on the last Creator Cast video too.
That is, like, haters are still viewers. Viewers are still.
Yeah. I think I said to you in a private chat, Jay. I said to you that if you can turn that around, like if you can somehow have Casey come on to validate what you did.
Oh yeah, that's big.
All I got to say is that I feel like you've made a story out of that dude But if you look closer at it, it feels like you did the same thing that dude did, except that you didn't run across the street to grab him.
Yeah,
but if
I
you
mean,
can
even
get
if I was
Casey
on
to
the same-
validate that, then you'll turn all those haters into positivity. Whereas at the moment,
Yeah.
it's
Like, to be
split
honest,
50-50.
to be honest, I'm not too concerned about the haters. Like, I like to get back to the comments that are positive, and you'll probably see in my latest video I put out, I've pretty much written back to most people in that too. So yeah, like, it is what it is. Like, I'm not going to try and please everybody. You can't in the world.
Yeah.
Those that think negative about it, fine, do it. And I'm sure, you know, there's been a lot of subscribers. They'll probably just hang in and see what I'm doing, and that it's not a typical thing for me to, you know, put something together like that and to put my opinion forward.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
How would you answer people that say waiting out the front of his office, no matter what your plan is, isn't right? Like, how would you answer that?
Well, I wrote back on some of the comments there. You know, it's kind of like the people that go on bus tours around Hollywood to look at where famous people's houses are, hoping that they'll see them. Same kind of thing.
Do you think that's right or wrong?
I don't think it's right or wrong. I just think, you know, some people just have a fascination with it, and I think it's okay to go past someone's house and know where they, you know, see where they live. But if you're the kind of guy that's going to try and open the front door like the other guy did, and you know, try and put a sad story together and all that kind of stuff, then sometimes that's just going a bit far.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't even go to the front door. I didn't even expect to see him there, and when it did, like, it was so fast. Like, you notice, like, I had like, it was shaky camera footage simply because I was not even prepared for it.
Yeah.
And if I was on the other side of if I was on his side of the road, I would have probably done what the French guy did that you can see in the video. He's like, oh crap, I don't have enough time. Rotate the camera, try and get Casey in the back of it. That's it. Because yeah, like, I'm not going to be the one that darts over people and tries to grab him and be harassing or whatever it would be. So yeah, but
Okay.
it was so fast I didn't really have time to think. So, yeah.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
I just think it's funny that people are saying to you, like, "Oh, you're gonna ride this Casey train," like, put all this. It's like, no, it's not a Casey train, because really, he's not even like in the video. It's about a certain specific topic. I just think it's funny that
I don't know. I feel like it is a Casey train, but it's not necessarily a derailing train. Like, at the moment, it feels like there's not a lot of separation between you and the other dude, except that you made a video about it. He could turn around and make a video about why he was there, and it could blow
He
yours
should.
away.
I'd love for him to get in touch.
Yeah, but you'd have to be prepared for what his story is. He might have an extremely valid reason for doing what he did. We don't know.
Yeah.
But all I'm saying is, if you could somehow get Casey's opinion and turn it around, then you could ride that wave for the creativity and for the positivity that it is. Because now,
I mean,
it's
we have his
mostly
opinion anyway, because he actually spoke about it in his couples therapy thing, and that's what I included in there. And I think
well, he
he's
just
probably
spoke about, from what your clips on the video is, he just spoke about the general people being out the front, not your video about this blue shirt guy.
Oh yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah.
No, but I think, you know, like, you could go on and on about this particular subject, but I think the videos that I've made, I've kind of put it together. And the second video I said, like, the follow-up was, I actually got in touch with some of the people that have had a good experience in the comments that were written. And one of the guys was more than happy to get on the camera and talk about it. So, yeah.
yeah,
Where
Yeah.
did you record that response video? Next to the Eastlink or something, man?
Yeah, you know, I've noticed that Channel 9, one of the TV news places, like, they always record their traffic reports from there. So I thought, that's
really?
cool. And it's where is it? It's the on ramp from Burnley towards the city.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
yeah. Warren's here. Warren Jordan is here. It's cool. I like this this little chat thing we're doing. But I think that we should wrap it up, because it's just supposed to be a quick midweek check, and people need to go to bed soon, or back to bed. So thanks for the chat, fellas, and everybody in the chat. Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be a fun, busy day. So make sure you come over to Here's Danny Black and where is Danny Black and what is Danny Black and when is Danny Black?
You're asleep right now.
All right. Cool. Thanks, guys. It's been fun
Thank
catching
you.
up with you. I can't wait to come back to Australia and chat more. So stay tuned, everybody, for the video this weekend where you guys is it Scott? It's you and Ben on are interviewing Floyd
Fogarty Avenue.
Fogarty Avenue.
Yeah.
That's gonna be good. Can't wait to
Yeah.
see it. So
Yeah.
cheers, guys. Thanks for watching.
See you, chat. See you, Danny. See you, Scotty. See you,
Should
Jay.
we still do this?
Take
See you,
those
mate.
headphones
Yeah.
off.
Bye, guys.
I
So, yeah.
can't do that with the car.